What I'm going to do is walk along it, or part of the route anyway, and you could, if you wish, compare it with one of the earliest videos I actually took, which was in April of 2021, when we'd just been released from the pandemic. I can remember walking along here. Some of this seems as though it's new. I can actually remember looking up that street there. I wonder how much of this is changed. Memories of the bad old days of the COVID pandemic, when we were released during the 2021 lockdown, sometime in early April, and we immediately came to Bridlington, and I was a little bit cautious about that. You know, what sort of a welcome would we get in Bridlington? So you know, turning up there after the pandemic. So I rang someone in one of those cafes, can't remember which one, and was sort of given assurances in that very Yorkshire fashion, you know, that would be most welcome. Totally unlike something I'd read about on the very southwest of our country. You'll know where I'm talking about, the very southwest tip, where apparently one of the locals there had wanted the toilets opening at the end of the pandemic, but only for local people. You don't get any of that in Yorkshire. So have a look along here and see what's changed. There's probably going to be some wind noise on this. Another windy day with a bit of rain at Bridlington, so apologies for that. I can remember walking along here. I'm pretty sure all of this was closed and boarded up. And we'll just look down the other side of the road there. Now, I did that original video in April. It's a bit too long. It's about 33 minutes long. I did it in one continuous take because at that time I hadn't learned how to use the iPhone for filming. I didn't know how to edit a film, so I did one continuous 33-minute walk. I can remember looking here. I can remember looking down here, and you'll see the this shop at Arnold's Fisheries has got a new banner there. It was a scene of absolute devastation back in April 2021 when Bridlington opened up, and when you think about it, I think a lot of the council services have been shut down for a while, and everywhere, the whole environment, you know, the whole lot was covered in seagull deposits, poo in other words, and very quickly after that Bridlington was cleaned up. It was really good to see it start to reopen again. I can remember walking down here. It's good to see how it's recovered, isn't it? I mean, bearing in mind this is not the season for tourists. We're talking about February now. But I walked along here. Walked back around here, and the floor was almost the flags there were almost white. I remember walking across here, April 2021, and looking at this building here, which I'm not sure whether it's been abandoned or not. The door looks pretty much the same. hard to believe we were locked down for so long, trapped in our houses. We live just south of Leeds, a small town south of Leeds, and we would go out with great difficulty and worry. You know, you could go just a few hundred yards away from your house, go for a walk, come back in. You could only have one walk a day. It almost seemed like being in a fascist state, it was so bad. And you come here, walk along here. I think the funeral parlour's closed now. I don't think this was open. I think this was... I don't think it was occupied by a business, this goat. It used to be. I think it might have used to be the old McDonald's. But you'd walk along here in a crazy sort of way. You know, you had a funeral parlour here, right in smack bang in the middle of town. So, you know, in principle you could die here on the pavement, get dragged in there, you know, embalmed, and then I don't think they've actually got a crematorium on this street, but you know, I mean, I'm talking with a very gallows sense of humour here. And then, you know, you go onto some of these ships in the harbour, they've got a sign up saying they take your ashes out to sea. Whether that's beyond the 12-mile limit or not, I don't know. You've got to laugh at the sheer awkwardness of it, haven't you, really? So looking across here, I think that was close. Something's changed here, but I'm not sure from memory what it was. I'll have to re-watch my own video. There's always something going on at Bridlington, even in midwinter. I'm sure there was some building work going on here. There's the harbour. And at this point I'll end this video. Hope you enjoyed this walkthrough.